All right. Kyle Schroeder writes, oh, also sends in $50. Thank you for that, Kyle, supporting this channel on that level. And again, if there's a question in this, we will address it in its own standalone video in the next couple of weeks. All right. Hello, John. I've always wondered, what is the difference between an actor and a character actor? Well, I don't know that there's a hard definition of that, right? It's not like I dream of growing up to be a character actor. Well, they're all actors. Like Brian Dennehy, who just unfortunately passed away. Brian Dennehy very proudly wore the label of character actor, but he is an actor. I mean, he is very, very much an actor. There's no distinction. It's not like a character actor is different from an actor. Character actors are actors. What they generally mean by character actor is a guy like Brian Dennehy, or a guy like, hold a second, let me because I'm just freezing on his name here for a second. The Rock, IMDb. A guy like, oops. I was looking up the movie The Rock, and of course, Dwayne Johnson's name came up. Where did he go? There he is. David Morse. All right. Let me bring him. Let me see if I can get his image up here. An actor like David Morse, that dude. You know, you just saw that guy's face and you're like, oh, I've seen that guy in a million things. And you're damn right you have. David Morse is one of my favorite character actors ever. When you look down, of course, he was in The Green Mile, Hurt Locker, Contact, 12 Monkeys. On, you go down through his, look at this list of his. Look at this list. Look how long this, we're only at 2001 now. Look how far back he was in A Negotiator. He was in Contact. He was in, of course, he was in The Rock, 12 Monkeys. On and on and on and on. He's amazing. I love David Morse. I love him. David Morse and Brian Dennehy and a lot of guys like that, they wear this tag of character actors in the sense that in a lot of different things, but they're never really the lead. They always are brought on to play characters surrounding the leads, right? So David Morse could be this character in this movie and that character in that movie, but it's hardly ever starring David Morse. You know what I mean? And so when you hear people refer to character actors, it's often those actors like a David Morse or Brian Dennehy, people who have a lot of work and they're in a whole lot of stuff, but they're very rarely like ever the lead in something. They are there to fill in the roles around the main characters. Now, that is not a rock solid definition, but I think generally speaking, when you hear, and this is a great question, character actors are absolutely actors. There's no difference between them. But what people generally mean when you hear the term character actor is they're never usually the ones in the spotlight. They're the ones who play those important roles of filling out the movie, playing important parts and important roles, but they're not the ones in the spotlight. They're not the lead characters per se. And you look at David Morse is a great example of this. Every movie he's in, he makes better. He makes every movie he's in a little bit better because of the way he portrays the characters he's given. He's great. Brian Dennehy was great. So anyway, that's kind of, I think, what generally people mean when they use that terminology. Great question, Kyle. All right.